everyone, welcome to a new draft. Starting here with an amazing one, Coma. We are starting at like 770 in Mythic or something like that, so I'm trying to get as high as we can, but it starts to get really tough, and these ranks, I'm not going to lie. Coma, such a great card. I mean, I'm not saying no to Coma. I like Bite Down, I like the Elite, but I think it's Bite Down here. On blue, we have the Adept, which I'm not the big fan of. The best card is the Guarded Hair, but I'm happy to take a Bite Down. Ooh, two cards that I love. It's so rough. So we have Spectral Sailor and the Bouncer. I love both of them, but I think it's a Sailor. The Spectral Sailor can get you a lot of value if you're on the top deck, especially. And just a 1-drop with Flash, really nice. I don't know. I just like Spectral Sailor a lot. Bouncer as well, but we have to choose, so... Sailor here. See, I wish that they were spread across packs. Because now nothing too good, right? We have the Needletooth pack. The Ceratops and Colony. I think it's the pack. Colony is decent, but I don't know why I'm not a big fan of it. There's the Sprite or Ambush Wolf. I think I go for Ambush Wolf, although the Sprite is also decent. We don't have many instants or sorceries yet, but yeah, I think the Ambush Wolf can be a fun one, or a decent one at least. Here it's between the Reclamation Sage and the Wary Thespian. You know that I'm a big fan of the Thespian. I also like the land, but we have to choose, and I think the Thespian is the best choice. A lot of people tell me that maybe Thespian is not as good because, you know, it gets eaten by a Mana Dork and everything. I just think that the survivability is so good. It works really well with the Bite Down as well, like you can just bite down bigger creatures with this. I just really like the Wary Thespian. Big fan of that card. Here, nothing really that stands out to me. The Giant is playable. It's usually a filler card, but it's playable. Other than that, Chivan Dragon, it's not great. Squad Rallier, it can be decent in certain decks. Fake Your Own Dead can be very good if you have the Burglar Red or the cat that draws you a card, the Helpful Hunter. The Marauding Blight Priest, it's only good if you have the combo with the 5/5. Otherwise, it's not. Here it's the Elite. Unfortunately, I'm passing a trainer. Red was really open because we got the Phoenix, we saw now the Dragon Trainer at pick 8. So obviously quite open there. The Elite I'm not mad about. I really want to get some Llanowar Elves in this deck because Coma is quite expensive and we need to find a way to survive the early game and to ramp out to the win. But pretty happy to take a Dwayne as Elite. The worst case scenario, it's a 2/2 for 2 mana. And it can bring you an upside. Here there's nothing in our colors, nothing. I mean, there's an offer you can refuse and the turtle, but I guess we can take the offer we can refuse. Actually, I'm never playing that. Maybe the turtle. The Adept is decent. If we have to, we will. It's not the best card ever, but again, if we have to. Here there's one choice, the Stomper. Soul Sucked Zombie, it's decent, so still here later in the game. Ceratops is, I don't know, if I have a way to give Trample, maybe, but there's not that many ways, so... Okay, so this is the first time I have a Galta. To be honest, works pretty well with a Quake Strider. It's my first time getting Galta. I also like Micromancer, but we have to assess here priorities. Costs X less to cast, where X is the total power of creatures you control. So we do need to get like the... So for example, let me think. With Ambush Wolf, which is a 4, it will still cost 8. With Coma though, it will cost... At that point you already won if you get a Coma. It's still quite expensive. No, it's the total power of creatures, not the most power. Wait. Oh yeah. The total power. Yeah. That's pretty good. So this can be double green. Can also be quite decent. Other than that, we could have the Garruk Uprising, Fleeting Distraction. I like Fleeting Distraction and Dwayne's Elite, but I actually like the Fiend Artisan because we can, like, we have tokens, so we can sacrifice the tokens to make it a big threat. Time Stop I don't like, Garruk's Uprising is decent, Fleeting Distraction is the second best card for me in the pack, and Dwayne's Elite is decent, so I hope one of those passes back. Okay, now this is not a good pack for us, or at least not a great pack. Bushwalk is decent. I think it has to be the Strix Lookout. We're passing 2 Seeker's Folly, a Vindicator. I think people are usually not going Boros a lot, but it can be very strong. Okay, so now we do have the Fleeting Distraction. We have Arcane Epiphany. We have a Thespian as well, though. The thing with Thespian is that if we are playing a Golta, usually I would say Fleeting Distraction is better, but if we are playing a Golta, we want to get the Thespians. We have the Scourge, which can be decent, especially the Morbid from the Needle Tooths pack, but I think it's Fleeting Distraction. I don't want to play this turtle. I don't want to play the Adept if I can avoid it. I'll take another Bite Down. Best card in the pack is by far the Bake Into a Pie. I cannot have all these eye drops though, I have to cut some. The Veil is decent. Okay, black is quite open because a Stabbed is later on and a Fiendish Panda. That's unheard of. So this is 7, this is million. Between the no, this is 6. Between these two, I have to choose. I really like the Beeskin Ranger. I think maybe the Ceratops is better. I'm just excited about my Golta, to be honest, being the first time that I get such creature, especially if I can save a Skin Veil to protect it. It's just insane. If I could get a Vivian, I would be so happy. Like, that's another card that I already got a Vivian once, but I would like to have another one. It's, I think, only once I got it. I'm very happy with this Micromancer passing. We do have one Fleeting Distraction. So this was our first pack. No, our first pick, not pack. And it looks like both the Scourge and the Micromancer passed. So that's a very good sign that Simic might be a bit open. Happy to see that. Cure that. Followed by not one single card in our colors. So far I'm quite happy with what we have. But I could use more. I could use a good third pack. So there's 2 cards. There's the Draycatcher, which honestly this card has proven to be very mid. At least for me. Scavenging Ooze on the other side, it's an amazing card. I'm happy to grab it. 2 rares in our colors, which is fascinating. Fascinating. So Scavenging Ooze is the choice. Love Essence Cutter. Love Prowler. Love Bite Down. Love Witness Protection. But I love the Regrower the most, I think. Although the Scatter really could help us. But I think it's the Grower. Well, you have a pack where you want 2 cards, and then you have a pack where you want none of the cards, right? I feel like that's just the law. This card has decent cards in other colors. The duo is also decent, I guess, but again, nothing good in our colors. What's this? What's this nonsense? And I don't have enough playables yet. I mean, I can play 2 giants, I guess. But maybe I can play the Adept if I have to. But the rest of the pack is not giving. Like, this is not giving. I think it's overall just a weak pack. Fleeting Distraction, I'll take it since we have the Micromancer. It's a good one, especially because we have good rares, so we want to get to them and make sure that we eat them. Bushwalk is also decent, and we can also get it with the Micromancer, but I think having a two Fleeting Distraction and one Skin Veil is already pretty decent. And honestly, like, yeah, my curve is quite high, but at the same time, we have a lot of 2-drops, so... and 1-drops even, so I don't think it's that bad. I would love to get a Llanowar Elves, but I feel like those are harder and harder to find. I think people realize how good they are. The Ooze is nice because it can really grow and then make our Galta cheaper. Okay, we have the Essence Cutter, which I will replace by one of these giants, I think. Maybe even a Ceratops instead. The only thing is that the Ceratops alone works pretty well with the Galta, but at that point you probably have a lot of mana anyway. I just hope I never get my Galta stolen, that's what I'm thinking. I prefer Colony, or do I prefer... I think I prefer to have one Colony instead of 2 Elfworm Giants. The Mocking Sprite I also could cut if I got a better 3-drop. We don't have too many elves, unfortunately. I'll go for my Vault Progress because I'm not playing these, I'm sure. Actually, the Prowl is pretty decent. I mean, looks pretty decent. Looks like a decent deck. A couple of bite downs, which not a lot of removal, but it's what we can get in these colors as well. A Galta, a Coma. So we do have the end game, which is nice. I mean, we are Mythic, so I'm not sure if this is going to be enough to ramp us off Mythic, but we are starting, I think, 770 something. And I think my goal for this draft is to finish in the 600s. Okay, so we are 774, and my goal is to finish in the 600s. That can be 699 and above. Let's see if we can do it. I go first. I keep these. Nothing too exciting, but it's decent. We have the Essence Cutter, we have the Scavenging Ooze. Next turn I have the Sailor plus Cutter, which is nice. Ooh, they don't remove our Ooze, so I actually go for something different. I would like to know why you're tapping me like that. I guess I know why. Because I could do Sailor, but I can also just do that. And then that way we are protected against the stab. Next turn we can Thespian plus Cutter. And now if they want to deal with Dooz, it has to be a Hero's Downfall or a Braid. Or Fiery, whatever. Or then Bake into a Pie. So there's definitely options. We want to find our Galta. No, I don't want another forest. So they have the goblins, I think. They might have the Sacrifice, Exile. Depending on what they do, I either Spectral Sailor or I Strange that they're attacking here. They probably have raid, but then they should just attack with one. Okay, so they have the Ethan alive, that has to resolve. Not on my watch. Okay, the good thing about the Sailor is that it's going to immediately draw me a card. Campus Guide is not a concern for me. But they choose not to put a land. Okay, Gourmand is pretty good. So let's ourselves also draw. And we keep drawing instant speed spells, which is nice. I'm curious to see how they attack here. Well, fortunately we know how that goes. They just sacrifice it to draw a card. Okay, at least we get rid of that. That's perfect. We can get our Spectral Sailor back with the Regrower. That's okay. And I wonder if they sacrifice the Campus Guide to draw a new card. If they do, then I attack for quite a bit as well. Yeah, I think they're considering it. It's a rough choice. Yeah, I think they have to do it as well. That's a good one. Blocks pretty well. And it's amazing with the... Yeah, with the Corman. But I go for the... Yeah, I go for Spectrum Sailor because I want to draw cards, to be honest. I want to draw our Coma. I want to draw our... our Galta. Because against Trample, I mean, unless they steal again, because if they steal my... That's actually a concern of mine, I'm not even joking. Them stealing my... my Galta with involuntary employment. Do they have Morbid? Yeah, they do. Sure. Do they have something else? Okay, it has to be the Alesha. That card is the scariest one, I think. Hopefully they don't have a way to deal with my Sailor Spectrum. They don't. That's good, because we need to draw. I guess no, I was thinking, but I don't want to attack with the... They kind of need to sacrifice it to be able to attack with this. Okay, so they go to 5. Good for me. I can Fleeting Distraction and draw a card with Spectrum Sailor, so that's pretty good as well. I mean, if they wanna do something, I think this is the time for it. They might have the... what's the name? Fake Your Own Death, maybe? Quite annoying. The veil is actually makes me a bit more confident. We'll see what trick they have. That's okay. Okay, yeah, because then they die with my creatures. Okay, close one, but we got there. 679. Okay, so we are at the 600s. Now for my goal, we just kind of have to maintain. But if I could go higher, that would be great. Opponent goes first. I think this is keepable. We have a curve, at least that. Look at so pretty 600s. But our opponent is also mythic, so... Ooh, that's kind of scary that they have the boots. Because that means I cannot touch whatever that is that they have. Okay. I could trade with the wolf, but I don't know if it's worth it. They might have a counter, but I have to choose when to use it. I'll attack with both, actually. Because I want to go with a Prowler. I think I prefer to get countered the Prowler than Micromancer. They have Refute. Yeah, that's fair. What do they discard? That's important information. Ooh, really? That's a good one. Another. I guess they just want to go super aggressive. No more lands, please. I think I actually go for another Fleeting Destruction. Try to get my Galta, my Coma, something like that. Cat Collector is a great one. You know I have Fleeting Destruction, so they're not attacking, right? Maybe they just want to give it the X-Proof. Essence Scatter is a very decent one. This way I lose the Essence Cutter, but I think it's worth it to put the counters here on the lookout. Don't lose the Essence Cutter, but lose it for this turn, I mean. And this lookout can start drawing discarding, because I have a bit too many lands. That's okay, so they make a 1/1. I think I'll attack with everything. They might have something, but... Okay, so they have to destroy this. I'm assuming. Okay, so they just jump it. They might have Fleeing Destruction. Okay, they don't. So they are in a bad spot. Especially with us having the Essence Cutter. The Veil is not good enough for me to keep on top. I don't want to put everything in the same basket. Okay, that's fair. They lose their token. Now I probably just have to counter or... That's okay. The land goes. Love who's. Okay, my arena is a bit slow. I think bite down is decent. Hopefully they don't have a board wipe. Okay, for a second there I was concerned. I have the bite down, so... Oh, but yeah, that... Forgot about that, but that's still fine. My creatures are still bigger. Or the same size, at least. Especially with the Scavenging Ooze. Could have already won if I used the Essence Scatter, but that's okay. That's fair. Let's deal as much damage as we can. Prideful Parent. Okay, they were like, enough is enough. Victory. 571, okay, that's pretty good. We go first. I mean, we have the Galta, but this has to be a mole. Much better. I think I ditched the Elite. It's rough though. Because this Artisan is not great in the beginning, but it is worth, like, even if they remove it because it's very dangerous, I can get it back with the Regrower. They have Fleeting Destruction. They're thinking about using it now to get that card. We didn't get Coma yet, or Galta. Like, we didn't get to play them yet. She's kind of the whole idea of the deck. Ooh, they are not going to like this. Hopefully they remove it so I can get it back, because otherwise I don't want to play my Regrower. No, they go for that, okay. They also have a Fleeting Destruction. Getting another land is not exactly what I wanted. Oh my god. What is happening with all these lands, to be honest? Yeah, so there it is, the Fleeting Destruction, but yeah, I mean, quite rough to get a bit flooded. I could play the Elvish Regrower, but I don't want to. I feel like that's not going to leave us far. Micromancer is lovely. I wish I could get my Micromancer. Do they have Stab? Either that or another Fleeting Destruction are the most likely ones that they will get. Can also be the Exiling one. Yeah, it's the Exiling one. Ooh, okay, at least this is some... Unfortunately, the Exiling one is worse for me. So maybe they don't go for it. It's a sorcery and everything. I'm already at 13. They're applying me quite a bit of pressure. Okay, so they decide to go for that instead. Now I can get something with this. If they don't have anything. Well, what can I get? I can get something with 5. Well, actually... I know exactly what I want. Okay, that was great for me. Sure. I'll let that one resolve, because I have to stop the Eaten Alive. That will block the Micromancer, that's for sure. Then try to get it back, maybe. Them knowing about the Skin Veil makes it a bit less great, but... it has to be this way. Okay, at least they're only attacking with one creature now. Good for me. Okay, I will block that. Curious to see what they discard. A land, okay, that makes sense. My artisan will be bigger. And I can get my Micromancer back. They might have multiple removal spells, so... I still use the Veil though, if they go for it. They have a lot of cards actually. A bit too many. My life wasn't 11, but this applies a bit of pressure. And Ooze wouldn't be too bad, I guess. So I think they might have I don't know, I'm thinking what they can have with double removal, but I'm not sure. They might have Bacon Pie, so yeah. They might just go for the longer game. Let's pass. This will become bigger, which is a bit annoying. I can try to get Fleeting Distraction. Okay, that's fine. So they might have another... Yeah, I think that they have another... Maybe they have Bacon Pie and they are just wanting to sacrifice the barrier. Well, they have to sacrifice the barrier. They don't really have an option here. Unless they have Faker on that, maybe. I don't have any more 1. Yeah, I don't have any more 1. Actually, the Micromancer is not that great. I didn't realize I don't have more Fleeting Distractions. I can always sacrifice it to the Artisan. Okay, they have 3 cards left. I'm almost sure they have a removal spell. Hero's Downfall. It has to be, right? Ah, oh, that's quite rough. Because that's a lot of damage. Okay, Bite Down is perfect. Let's do it now. Okay, they have 3 cards left. Scavenging Ooze would be lovely, just saying. Okay, so I think they have another Eaten Alive, maybe? Which at least they sacrifice. Okay, at least they sacrifice one of those. Ooh, this is lovely. Let me play it before they... Do they have a counter? Maybe they do. Refute, perhaps? They're thinking if they want to counter these, but it has to be this one. The Micromancer doesn't have anything, that's the thing, like... Yeah, we don't have anything left. So we have what? Ooze would be good. Elf Swarm Giant, I guess, would be fine. Can we cast Coma? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yes. I guess Golta would put some pressure. I don't know what they have. I really don't. Oh, that's a good one. Oh my god. And there's more? Do they have something? Oh no, this... that's terrifying. That's actually terrifying. Well, I'm probably just dead. I have to double block. And we need to find something. If they only have that stab and the rest is a land, we still have shots, you know? Although... a Simulacrum. That's a good one. Come on, Coma. Okay, that's actually great. Not even complaining about it. We still have 9 lands left, which is quite a bit. We have Coma, we have Golta. We have Strix Lookout, Essence Cutter. I don't know if I can get this game. Interesting that they block this way. -2, -2, -2. This becomes a 3-1. Yeah, I think this is the way. They do draw a card with the Simulacrum, but I guess it is what it is. Okay, so everything trades, they draw a card. They now not only have this 1/1 flyer, they also have card advantage. I'm closing out in what... Oh yeah, I'm doomed. If I don't get... I don't even know, because Coma doesn't have reach. Good game. I mean, we tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. What? Why do I lose 2? Like, what? I had won 2 games, and now I'm lose 1 and I'm at the starting point. This is rough. Okay, so my opponent goes first. I think this is keepable. I mean, I hope that they don't remove my Thespian, because I need it for the bite downs. Okay, no more lands, please, especially islands. What's up with all my islands showing up here at the same time? Okay, so they're playing Izzet, which is concerning. Hopefully they don't have burst lighting. It's not what I want. I know this is greedy, but I really don't want it. Okay, Elvish Regrower is better, Regrower, but we need... I don't want this to die. I need the second green, that's the thing. Oh, that needs to die. Okay, at least I can get Bite Down and Essence Cutter. What can they have with... They have Stab. Okay, I'm happy with this. Unfortunately, that means that I cannot Essence Cutter this turn, but I can next. Ooh, I would love to Essence Cutter that one, not going to lie. Can I get a Forest? Because then I could Elvish Regrower. Plus keep the Essence Cutter, I guess. Oh, what is happening with my... At this point, if I get a Forest, I might as well go for Coma. I have 8 forests left. 5, 6. Yeah, let's counter that. This will be 7. Oh, they... Honestly, what is going on? Curious to see what they discard. They already have a lot of good cards in the graveyard, I mean... Ooh, the Arbiter. Okay, so they need lands as well. Or maybe they have another one? I don't know. They probably have another Stab, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, I need this Coma. If I get a Forest, I get a Coma. That would be lovely. Burst Lighting, okay, that makes sense. Okay. Another one. I mean, I might as well draw the card, right? The only thing that I have left is the Veil. Let's see what they discard. The land, okay. Not great, but what can we do? I'm just taking too much damage from these flyers. The lack of mana is atrocious. Like, especially of a green source, of course. That's okay, I guess. I don't have words, honestly. I don't know what the odds of these are, but I have 2 islands left in the deck and 8 forests. It just doesn't make sense. It makes me sad. But it's okay, what can we do? Well, I will just die because they will just deal 4 damage to my face. I mean, it's too late. We'll Coma and they'll deal me 4 damage face. They don't even need to because Coma doesn't have reach. Come on, there's nothing I have with 1 mana blue. You just have to deal me No. That was so sad. So many islands in a row overall and no forests. Really punishing. And we are 2-2, but we actually lost a lot of rank. Again with the blue lands, it's like a nightmare. We have to mull this. I mean, I need a land, but it can be decent, I guess, if I get the land. Okay, we did get the land and the perfect one, so that makes me happy. Ghoul is lovely. They might have removal, but we have like the Elvish Regrowers to get it back eventually. That's a scary card, like that's the thing. It's not that it's great, but it's a bit scary. Ooh, that's also scary. Unfortunately, that is not an elf. I have an idea. That actually helps me. They might have stop. Figure on that. Yeah, but I have the bite down. I hope they don't have the... They can sack it to make this a 3-3. I have to hope that they only have lands at this point, I think. Okay. I need a land so I can go Micromancer. Do they have Faker on that? Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. I was actually not expecting that. Okay, we did get mana, so at least that. I think it has to be Fleeting Destruction. And we kinda have to hope, really hope that they have nothing left. Like, that basically these are lands. That's our best bet. Well, I'll have to discard. Yeah, that's actually smart. I could have done it on the Ghoul, but honestly I don't have out, so at this point it was so rough. I didn't get Galta once all the games. I really thought the deck was good and it started really well, but it just went downhill for that. From there, oh well, we peaked at 600 something, now we're down to 1017, but tomorrow we'll try again. 2 wins is rough, really is, but it's part of the game, it's part of life, so I cannot be too upset. I hope you still enjoyed the draft. If you do, don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!